I'd like to welcome you to a game between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and they are hosting the Carolina Panthers. I can remember watching this game. I found it interesting because Cam Newton had the most rushing attempts on the Panthers that day. That day he had 15 rushing attempts, and Jonathan Stewart had 14, and D. Williams had 11. And a lot of those runs came off the read option. So I want to discuss the read option. If you look at Cam Newton's card, you could tell that whoever made it's pretty smart because they gave him an inside 15-16 type card. You know, it's the 4 at 22, the 6 at 44, and he's got 16 at 42. So I could get him the 15 carries, running them inside, running them one bootleg, and his scramble numbers will take care of the rest most likely. But I want to be able to run them outside, just like they do in real life. So I enlisted the help of Mr. Phil Malloy. And Phil, things he could do with the Excel spreadsheet make your head spin. The guy's a genius. I said, Phil, listen, let's stay ahead of the curve here with this read option. I says, can you build me a spreadsheet that will allow three things? I said, one, first and foremost, I want the read option to be based off an inside run play, just like it is in real life. Two, I want it to be tied in with Flex 67. And three, I want it to only be one additional dice roll, because I can't have it slow me down. Well, Phil came back with the system, and we talked about it, and we realized that, hey, no matter what, you're going to have a quota system, some sort of quota, because if the game company decides, hey, listen, we're going to load this quarterback's numbers with scramble numbers to try to get him the carries, that would screw everything up. So we'd have to have a quota system to counter that. And true to his word, Phil came up with an incredible system. I'm not going to get into the nuts and bolts on it. It's posted on my site. It's right there for you to read, to understand. The spreadsheet's attached to it. I just want to demonstrate what a read option will look like on your tabletop. Let's first look at Carolina's team index card. You know, it's Cam Newton's quota. He has a quota of 8. Okay? Look at the score sheet right here. It's 54 to 66 that I have circled. This is his key number. Now, how this is going to work is this. For this example, it's 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. Now, I want you to picture in your mind's eye Carolina breaking the huddle. Called plays an inside run to Jonathan Stewart, but they're going to go with the read option. So Tampa comes out in standard defense. We'll go ahead, roll the die, 16. 16. That means Tampa's in G alignment. What would happen now is, picture this. They break the huddle, they're in the pistol formation. Since Tampa is in the G alignment, the ball would be handed off to the running back, i.e. Jonathan Stewart on this play, and you would roll the dice, and we would go off the play result. 33, K, let's see what he has here, 23, 17. So then I would look up 17 in G, in whatever index we were in. Let's, for argument's sake, let's say we're in B index. Okay. But let's say, for example, when I rolled to check on Tampa's alignment, I rolled a 45. This would be D. The rule of thumb is this, is if you roll the dice to check Flex 67, if the defense is in G alignment, like I've already showed you, you always hand the ball off to the running back and let his card play out. If the defense is in the F alignment or the D alignment, which is right here, Now you have a chance that there might be a read option. And this is when you would roll the dice again, and this is where the 54 and 66 come in. I rolled a 33, so this means that Cam Newton was reading that outside defender. The outside defender maintained outside containment, and he handed the ball off to the running back. But if I rolled a 54 through 66, then Cam Newton would have tucked the ball and took off on an outside run. I've used this system numerous times now, and I can't tell you how pleased I am with the results. I use it with Newton, I use it with Tebow, and I sprinkle it a little bit with Vic a little bit here and then when he's in the game. I highly recommend, especially with these 2012 cards coming out and read options, man, it's in vogue. And if you play solitaire, this is a great way for you to get accurate stats and not have to worry about the scramble numbers skewing your overall statistics.